Ward. Right, Airbnb, as you know, has revolutionised how people travel. The online business allows hosts to rent out their homes to anyone wanting a short stay. So it gives travellers, holidaymakers, the option of a home instead of a hotel room, and gives those with a spare room or a house the chance to earn some extra cash. What happens, though, when it all goes wrong? When the people staying in your home end up trashing it? That's what happened to May Wong, who rented out her home on Friday night to a woman who said she was visiting London to go and see Adele. Rikin Majathir from the Asian Network has been to meet her.
Wembley last Friday night. Police have been called to what is normally a quiet street. There are reports of fights in the middle of the road and a house party that spiralled out of control. A 16-year-old was arrested and charged with 3 counts of assaulting a police officer. The house belongs to May Wong. She had rented out her property to an Airbnb user who said that she wanted to go to the nearby Adele concert. The next morning, May returned home to find her house had been turned upside down. We caught up with her on Sunday, after the cleaners had already spent several hours inside the house. So May, you walked into your house on Saturday morning and you saw this. Tell me what you saw.
Well, it was worse, much worse than this. I mean, the carpet over here was stained with vomit all up and down the stairs. It was broken glass, beer bottles all over, broken. I had a cupboard here, a glass cupboard with a mirror. Over there, you can see the mirror thing. Blocking the safe. That's gone. I've got 4 panelings, you can see, 4 kind of panels, Chinese ceramics. That was gone.
Well, they had stolen them. They were missing.
Missing. I've got
and there's stains on your wall here as well.
Yes, there's stain on the wall, my wall.
And you've had the carpets all ripped out.
And over here, I've got a great ancestral table, mother of pearl, and I think
a family heirloom.
Yes, that's gone. It's here.
And it was taken. It was stolen.
I've got a picture of it. Yeah, I've got it here. Gone.
How did it feel to walk into your house? And
I was shocked. It was beyond words. It's just unbelievable. I just so upset.
We go here into the lounge where you've had the carpets removed.
Yeah, the carpets were stained, and I mean, this is not too bad now, you know. Things are all over, glass, there's still a few glasses here, beer bottles all over.
And you've had cleaners here since?
I had cleaners, myself and the cleaner, we were working since 7:30, 8 o'clock.
John lives a few doors away. He was woken up by the commotion outside.
I was woken about 2 o'clock Saturday morning, and by this noise. I looked out the window and I could see possibly 20 policemen, and that probably ushering a crowd of youngsters down the street, yeah? Come 3 o'clock in the morning, an hour later, there were no police, nobody here, but there was about 6 to 10 young men who turned up on small motor scooters, what some people call mopeds, with learner plates on them, and they were fighting in the middle of the road. I find it a bit distressing because you don't really know what's going on here, and you don't know why people are renting their properties out without properly vetting them.
Since launching in 2008, Airbnb has seen massive growth. It boasts that more than 200 million guests have used the site to stay in more than 3 million properties around the world. But May's story is not unique. By the company's own statistics, some 2,700 landlords reported property damage in 2016. Airbnb says they'll insure damage of up to £600,000, but their website also stipulates that items like jewellery, collectibles and artwork aren't covered. The company has declined our invitation for an interview about what happened to May's home, but they have given us the following statement.
We have zero tolerance for this kind of behaviour. We are supporting the host and have removed the guest from Airbnb. There have been over 200 million guest arrivals in Airbnb listings, and negative incidents like this are incredibly rare.
Well, Jonathan Wong, May's son, is here. You actually went into your mum's house first thing Saturday morning after the Friday night. It was worse than what we saw on the film. What was it like?
It was terribly distressful, you know. We're devastated and gut-wrenching. We came in, there was blood stains everywhere, vomit everywhere. Blood on the carpets, blood on the wall, Vomits all over the mattress, vomits in every room. There was vandalism.
Whose responsibility is it?
Well, it would be Airbnb because they brought the guest to us. You know, innocently, we took the guest on, and you know, she threw a massive party. You know, there was alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, blood, vomit all over the house. Every room was damaged, and the carpets were completely destroyed. The windows were smashed in, as you can see. And yeah, you know, the worst thing for me is that the lack of support that we felt from Airbnb.
When did you first try to get in touch with them?
We got in touch with them straight away on Saturday morning. And
When
they
did you hear back?
We spoke to them. It takes 10 minutes to get through to anyone anyway. And they said that it was urgent and they would get it to the right department. They said they would definitely contact me on the same day, but nothing happened. I called them 4 or 5 times in that day. I sent 4 to 5 emails, and I sent them 60 to 80 photos. Not even an email back of empathy or anything that came back. It was only on Monday afternoon, which was yesterday afternoon, that a lady called Flora has come back to me and given me reassurance that, you know, they'll help us recover our home. So.
What does that mean? They're going to pay for the damage? How much do you estimate the damage to be?
It'll be at least £20,000 because the windows have been smashed. Like I say, the mattress is completely ruined. Sofa, carpets need to completely done up the whole house.
Have they said they will pay for all of that?
They haven't. They've said that yes, they would help us and look and compensate us. But you know, at the moment it's just words. So we don't feel until it's, you know, everything's done properly. But at the moment we're out of pocket because we've already got the carpets removed. We had to because there were so many insects and flies and spiders because of the smell. You know, we had to get rid of it because there was vomit and blood. It's just it was really disgusting. You know.
Yeah. Do you accept, I mean, they say, as you saw in the film, 200 million listings on Airbnb, that something like this is very rare. Do you accept, I mean, I suppose that's absolutely zero consolation to you, Mum, actually, isn't it?
It is zero consolation, and it really, you know, when things are going well for them and everything's going great and, you know, they're getting their money and they're getting their commission, everything's great. But when things are going bad, I'd like to know what protection they offer hosts in the future, because we didn't feel protected over the weekend. We felt very vulnerable. You know, I would like to, if one of these people that are dealing with us, these agents, if this happened to their home and they came back to find out there was police assaults and overdose of drugs in their home, blood, vomit, cigarettes, alcohol, just trash everywhere, how would they feel and what would they want if if the shoe was on the other foot? You know, where is their protection and how are they going to make this right? So Airbnb are a highly reputable company. How are they going to make it right and how are they going to protect future hosts, you know?
Okay. Thank you very much, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
To you and your mum. Oh, there you are. Coming up.